Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in on this video. This video is about options for potentially picking GCSE art and design. I'm really excited to talk you through about the course and what it entails. So we will talk about why you should pick art for GCSE, the course structure, what you will be learning in year 10 and year 11, the skills and careers, opportunities, things that you will gain from taking this course. So let's start with why should you choose art? If you are someone who already enjoys drawing, creating artworks, painting, doesn't mind getting their hands messy, have a lot of ideas, they're very imaginative, very creative. You also love looking at artworks from whether it's art history or contemporary or digital artworks. You are able to analyze the artwork that you see and you enjoy the whole creative and artistic process of it, then this is a course for you to take for GCSE next year. Um, However, if you're thinking to pick two creative subjects that is largely coursework based, so for example, art and DT, I'm afraid we would not recommend you picking both of those subjects together just because they are coursework focused. You will be starting that from year 10, and a lot of the times we've seen students struggle between managing the two subjects and missing deadlines and things like that. So we recommend just picking one out of the two, whether that's art and DT or art and photography, so that you can really excel in those subjects and you can also focus on other subjects based on that. However, if you're someone who just don't really like doing coursework or looking at artworks and talking about what you see or don't really enjoy being creative, then I'm afraid this course might not be for you. However, if you have a change of heart and you're willing to learn and you have an open mindset, then yeah, this is something you should consider taking art for GCSE. Here are some examples of the kind of work that you would do for Art GCSE. So you'll learn to present your work on an A3 sketchbook using a wide range of materials, whether that's painting or drawing or printing. And things like that. And we will teach you all of these skills from the start of year 10 so that you're prepared for when you start in year 11. One of the best part of being an artist, you get to exhibit and showcase your work. And in the Glades, our local Bromley shopping centre, you will see some of the year 11s from 2021 have their art GCSE displayed up on the wall. And it is really nice to allow the public to appreciate the work that they have done and have a look at the creative input and process they have. So, a Dexel is your exam board, and there are two components. So there's component one, which is your coursework, and that's worth 60% of your GCSE, and you will start doing your coursework from year 10. Then there's component two, and that's the exam part, and that will be released from January when you're in year 11, and that's worth 40% of your GCSE. And your work will be assessed based on these four assessment objectives. So AO1, which is research, so you looking at a range of artists and so forth. AO2 is experimenting, exploring, and refining your skills. So the different sort of materials or media that you use to experiment. AO3 is the quality of your presentation. So that could be the way you lay out your presentation in your sketchbook or the quality of the way you present your artwork that you have created. So it shouldn't look like a 5-minute drawing, it should look like a drawing that you made, that you put in a lot of effort in. And then AO4 is your final outcome, and your final outcome is usually a large masterpiece that sort of responds to your final part of your project. So in year 10, you'll start component one, which is your coursework, and you'll begin by looking into a fish project. And that's basically an induction process where you're learning the basics of using drawing techniques, different drawing techniques, painting techniques, printing, and so forth. And you're learning the basics of understanding the formal elements in art. Then you're going to move on to a new sketchbook and you're going to look at natural forms and contrast out of the two projects, and you're going to be applying those skills that you've learned and develop new skills along the way. So essentially in year 10, students are learning key concepts and themes as well as exploring ideas, selecting and experimenting with media, and making techniques that is applicable to their areas of study. When you reach year 11, you will continue component one, which is your coursework. Remember, it's worth 60% of your GCSE, and you've got two themes to choose from: abstraction and identity. And from there, you'll be working in a more independent kind of manner based on what you have learnt from year 10 and applying those skills into that project. At the same time, you will always be learning and developing and practicing your skills. You might be trying new styles and ideas as you go along. Then in component two, which is your externally set exam topic, so that will be released in January when you're in year 11, and they have a selection of questions and themes for you to choose from. And once you chose that theme, you will then focus on your project around that, and then you will create a final piece meeting that, responding to that theme. Students are refining key concepts and themes within Art GCSE and developing independent research and creative skills. So, all in all, you've been learning from year 10 of developing new skills, experimental skills, and so forth. And you're enjoying this process because it's something that you enjoy learning and doing when studying art GCSE. And along with that, you will gain new skills. So, that would be artistic skills, photography skills, problem solving, whether that's creative and strategic thinking, working as a team, working independently, building confidence to be able to share your ideas, your opinions, uh, gain good, really good presentation skills, observation, analytical skills, developing your own styles and ideas, and writing skills, and many, many more. You'll be developing lots of different skills that is cross curricular as well. So, the careers wise, the creative industry is huge. There's so many different avenues that you could go into, whether that's to do with social media or or the more traditional route, like an artist. Other routes like becoming a designer, whether that's designing furniture, designing products, or technology, becoming an architect, a photographer, a graphic designer, or an illustrator, or working in animation, in films or TV, uh, becoming an art or creative director, working in one of the biggest creative industry like advertising and branding or marketing, become your own boss, an entrepreneur, an art curator where you collect artworks and exhibit their artwork in a really beautifully set out hall, uh, or become an educator, a writer, or a surgeon. You're gaining all of these uh, very refined motor skills, and a lot of surgeons have art GCSE as their background. And there are many more different sort of career opportunities that you can go into with your art GCSE. I hope that was interesting and that you liked what you heard about the kind of art course GCSE provides you. It is a lot of fun because you will be experimenting with lots of materials and you'll be looking into many different artists around the world and learning about their artwork and becoming more informed about the society around us. If you have any questions, I'm Miss Lee, I'm subject leader of art. You can email me at j.lee@harrisbeckenham.org.uk. Students, you can also find me in Classroom Art Free if you have any sort of further questions, whether that's to do with not being able to decide between which subjects to choose from. I can help you with that. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I'll speak to you soon and hope to see you next year. Bye.